everyone, I have some brand new releases from Urban Decay for their summer 2013 collection to share with you. They've released some interesting things, no lip products, which is a bit strange for them because they always usually kind of release a lip junkie or two, but they haven't done that this time. They've actually brought out new eyeshadows which are called MoonDust shadows, which are really, really beautiful, and various other bits and bobs. So I will start with something that I think a lot of people will really appreciate. This is one of their new kind of build your own palettes. This is the packaging for it. It's beautiful. It's called the Rebound palette, which is absolutely lovely, and this is what it looks like on the back. The difference with this is that it's much, much smaller, as you can see, so you can fit it in your handbag or take it away with you. It's easy to travel with. I think this is about £8, which is very, very reasonable because the design of it is stunning. And it only, it doesn't come with any other shadows. It's just a tin to put your existing Urban Decay shadows in. And I know a lot of people complained when they came out with the first Build Your Own palette because it had one shadow in it which was like a matte kind of off-white shade called Walk of Shame. And people said, well, if I wanted to kind of get a palette for, that was a £6 palette, this is a £4 palette. They said if I wanted to get a palette for all of my shadows, I'm just buying Walk of Shame like 10 times over. It's totally pointless, which I do agree with actually. So they've kind of sorted that out and they've brought this one out, and this is an empty palette. It's gorgeous. It's kind of travel size, as I said. Beautiful packaging. I think it's lovely. And just put this down. Once again, it works on the same kind of thing with the hinge. Lovely full-size mirror. Now on to the three new shadows that I have. I believe there are 7 new MoonDust shadows, and the point of the MoonDust shadows is that they are kind of refined, grown-up glitter, because I know a lot of people don't like the glitter eyeshadows from Urban Decay. I like some of them. I kind of like the more like Midnight 15 colours, Midnight Rodeo colours, kind of more wearable glittery colours, but they're still very, very glittery, very chunky, and the MoonDust shadows are supposed to be a grown-up alternative to all that. I'm wearing one today, and I'll get them closer so you can see, and I'm wearing it in my inner corner. And as you can see, it's pretty glittery, but it's not chunky glitter. It's more refined sparkle. So the one I'm wearing today is called Diamond Dog. And these are kind of interesting because the packaging is kind of like a platinum, rather than the gunmetal colour, so you can pick them out in your makeup bag or in your drawer or whatever, so you know which ones you're using, so you don't reach for the wrong one, which I think is a fantastic idea. So these are a different colour, the outer packaging is a different colour. They're the same premise. You can pop them out at the back and put them in the Rebound palette, which I think is great. It looks like this. I think a lot of people will really, really, really like this one. It's kind of a really deep, rich cocoa brown with silver shimmer. It's gorgeous. The one thing about the MoonDust shadows though, they did say that in the press release, and they say that on the website wherever you buy them from. They do say that you need to apply these with your fingers rather than a brush. I don't like doing that. It can get very messy, and from a kind of a weird but practical point of view, my nails are very, very long. It's just difficult for me to kind of get my whole kind of finger in there to kind of pat them on. It's very, very difficult for me to do that because my nails are so long. It's just not, it's not easy for me. It's just, it makes it more difficult. So I thought, I'm sure you can apply them with a brush. I used a synthetic brush from a set that is new to me, and if you follow me on Instagram, you'll already know about it. So I'll review that very, very soon on my channel. But yeah, they're lovely. Anyway, sidebar. I used a new synthetic brush and nothing. Put it on, bit of sparkle, bit of shimmer, no colour. So I thought, oh no, here we go. So I caved and I did what they told me to do, and I just should have done that to begin with, and I patted them on with my fingers and they came out beautifully. They're really pretty. So do what they say, don't go ahead and just try and do it with a brush. It doesn't work, it just doesn't work. They also say the best thing to do with these is to use them wet. I don't have time for that. But you could use them with a mixing medium, or you could use them with something like MAC Fix Plus to make them wet, and I'm sure that would be even more beautiful than they are. So this is Diamond Dog, as I said, that's the one I have in the inner corner and the halfway over of my lid, so that's beautiful. This one is Intergalactic, and that's what the back of that looks like. And this is absolutely stunning. This is gorgeous. Like this. Really beautiful. Beautiful for summer. It kind of comes off as a little bit more pink than it looks here, so that's kind of nice. They're all kind of like a duochrome. And then the last one I have from the MoonDust is Zodiac, which is beautiful. This is just kind of like, it's kind of like a beetle colour. It's really weird. It just changes depending on the way you look at it. Sometimes it's green, sometimes it's purple, sometimes it's red. I don't know if I can show you, probably not on camera. I don't think I'll pick it up. But just take my word for it. It's not just the flat green that you see there. It kind of refracts kind of purple, kind of black. It's just stunning. It's gorgeous. As for how these go on, they said that you don't get any fallout. You do. You get glitter fallout, sparkle fallout everywhere. However, it is more refined than the original kind of sparkly shadows from Urban Decay, so it's easy to kind of brush away. Blending wise, I would suggest if you are kind of, today I blended it with another colour that I'll show you in a minute, which is kind of like a satin colour that doesn't have any glitter in it. And as you can see, the glitters from Diamond Dog has kind of gone all over the place. It will kind of meld together. I think it's really nice. I think it's very pretty, but if you're somebody that wants just a little bit of shimmer from these shadows and then a more defined crease, you're not going to get that because the shimmer goes everywhere. It goes everywhere. I used, as I said, a satin colour and then a matte highlight colour, and it just goes everywhere. So I think these are perfect for nighttime, going out, things like that, a date. They're beautiful, and I think they're kind of more a standalone product to be blended together or just used as one quick swipe because they're beautiful like that. And if you have problems with blending, these will be perfect because you just pat them on and they look stunning. But to blend them with other colours, I'm still going to do that because I don't mind the shimmer, but a lot of people would think the shimmer and the glitter is too much with other colours. So it's just one kind of swipe and they look beautiful. So those are the new MoonDusts. As I said, I think there are 4 more. But those are the 3 that I have, and they're very, very nice. They're lovely quality, as you would expect. Another new eyeshadow from Urban Decay that's been released as a single is something I loved from the Vice palette, and that's the other colour that I have on at the outer portion. It's the darker colour. This is Desperation, and this is in, once again, their original packaging, as you can see the difference there. So this is just one of the original packagings, but this is new. This has now been released as a single. It's Desperation. It's beautiful. It is, apart from this little chunk of glitter in the middle here, which I feel came off Diamond Dog, so ignore that. It is a satin. They describe it as a matte. It's not. It's a satin. It's beautiful. I loved it in the Vice palette. I love it as a single. Absolutely gorgeous. They've also released Laced from the Vice palette, which is like a rosy matte, and they've released a new shadow called Easy Baked, once again with a baked theme, which is kind of like a very, very light kind of sand colour. Laced is beautiful. I don't know about Easy Baked, but it looks gorgeous. So that's Desperation. You can buy that now as a single. On to something, they've released 2 of these, 2 new ones. These are the 24/7 Glide On Shadow Pencils. I have a couple of these. They're not my favourite thing from Urban Decay, purely because I like to blend my eyeshadows. But if you want just a quick swipe or something, I think these are perfect. This one is in the colour Noise. This is brand new. It is a bright fuchsia pink with silver glitter in it. Not my thing, really. Not for me. I would have preferred Mushroom. The other one is called Mushroom, which is a beautiful kind of, as you would suggest, it takes after the eyeshadow from Urban Decay. It's a beautiful kind of really like taupey colour, no glitter in it. I would have preferred that, but never mind, I got sent this one. I don't really know what I would do with this. I think it's perfect for like catwalk and photo shoots, but for every day, I don't see the point. It's just, like, to me, it's kind of pointless. I think it's just pointless. I don't know. It's just... But there it is, you know, there it is. I'm sure a lot of people will like this, you know, I'm not bashing it. It's a lovely product. The colour for me though is just off. I don't see the point of that. But there it is. New colour to the 24/7 Glide On Shadow Pencils, Noise and Mushroom. Mushroom I think will sell out like that because it's a beautiful colour in eyeshadow form and in pencil form. This is the one I have. Leave me a comment down below if you could think of something you could do with this that would be everyday appropriate. I'd appreciate that. And then the big kahuna for Urban Decay summer releases, which I think a lot of people have missed. People have been saying, well, there aren't any new things, I don't really get it. The big thing for Urban Decay is that they've reformulated their 24/7 Glide On pencils. There are now 40, I believe, in total. They've brought out previously exclusive shades in full size. They've brought out new shades. I think there are 12 new shades they've brought out. So this is kind of the big kahuna for Urban Decay summer. So I have 4 of them. They are beautiful. I love them all. The one I have on today is Smoke, which I love. It's described as a matte slate grey on the website, and I have it, as you can see, as my liner today. It's beautiful. It is the perfect kind of combination of a really nice dark grey, but with a little bit of black in it without being too harsh. If you don't like black eyeliner, get this, because this is absolutely gorgeous. It looks like this. It's stunning. I love this. I love their pencils anyway. So this is Smoke. This is brand new, never been seen before. This is Smoke. The other brand new one that they've released that I have is Roach, which I think is just stunning. I love this. This is so pretty. It's a beautiful, beautiful colour. So that's Roach. That's one of the brand new ones. Two that they have been previously only exclusive to kind of sets. One I already have in a miniature. This was released with the Smoked Eyeliner set. I now have a full size. This is Empire. I think this is described as an eggplant, a matte eggplant. So this is Empire. So you can now get this in full size without buying it in a set. And the other one is the infamous Whiskey, which you could only, I believe, previously get as like an exclusive in the Naked palette. So that's another full-size one. They do loads of them, absolutely loads of them, 40, so buy them to your heart's content. I hope you enjoyed that, guys. I hope it was helpful. If you've got any comments or questions about the new releases, leave them down below and I'll try and get back to you. And yeah, make sure to follow me on Instagram, and Wildcat Makeup on Instagram, and make sure to follow my blog. I'm updating that now like a fiend. So it's wildcatmakeup.com. So I hope you're having a wonderful day, and I will see you all very, very soon. Bye, everyone.